Steve Shetler Media. We're going to jump right in with our trivia question from last week. It is supposed to be super duper stormy this weekend. So last week we said, what is the fear ombraphobia? Ombraphobia is a fear of a common springtime weather phenomena, and it is actually a fear of rain. And it can be anywhere from a drizzle to actual intense, like hurricane storms. But ombraphobia is an intense fear of rain. My question this week is about May Day. So May Day is next week, next Wednesday actually. And I know quite a few people still do like May Day baskets, which is super duper cute. I love getting them. Hopefully we'll get a couple that we can put together and give out from our family. But there's a lot of May Day traditions out there, and there's a whole bunch. So some include gathering wildflowers and green branches to weave them into garlands and crowns for their May queens. So some people actually have like a May Day like event and crown a queen. And people go and gather wildflowers and branches and stuff and actually weave a crown out of those things. Another tradition is setting up a maypole. So I know Amanda has a big May Day thing, and they have a maypole and people dance around it, and there's ribbons that come from the top that each person has a ribbon, and as they dance they weave the ribbon around the pole, which is super cool. Another big one is bonfires. Like, as it gets nice out, we're going to be seeing a bunch of bonfires. But that is actually a tradition for May Day. But the one I have a question about is kind of unusual, and I'd never heard of it. So one tradition for May Day is to wash your face with this to beautify your skin. So what do you do on May Day? What do you wash your face with to beautify your skin as a tradition for May Day? And I'll tell you the answer at the end of our segment, but let me know in the comments if you have a guess or not. 2 books you don't want to miss. So my first one, I don't know if you guys read R.L. Stine and Goosebumps when you were younger, or even today, but he is still super duper popular and has some new series out, so I thought I'd feature that. So one of his new series is Slappy World. So Slappy, the ventriloquist dummy, actually had his own stories like at the beginning of R.L. Stine's Goosebumps, but now he has his own spin-off. So these stories are all about Slappy. This is called Slappy in Dreamland. Richard's dad studies dreams, and one day they decide to hook Richard's new Slappy doll up to the dream machine as a joke. All of a sudden, Richard starts having nightmares of Slappy coming to life and wreaking havoc. But they're only dreams, right? Except when his cousin Willow comes to visit, she also dreams of Slappy. It's impossible, but when Slappy threatens to invade more kids' dreams, they have to figure out how to defeat him before he becomes a dream master. So there's a whole bunch of these books, and not just Slappy World, there's a whole bunch of new Goosebumps and Fear Street ones by R.L. Stine in our junior fiction section if you would like to read those. They're very, very quick reads, and even as an adult, I still like reading those. My second book that we're featuring this week is our next book club book. It is Beartown by Frederick Backman. He's got several books out. He wrote A Man Called Ove, and they actually made a movie about that one. I never watched the movie, but the book was pretty good. So this is Beartown by Frederick Backman, and it's going to be our book club book for May 18th. A tiny community deep in the forest, Beartown hasn't been the best at anything in a long time. But down by the lake stands an old ice rink, and in that ice rink, Kevin, Amat, Benji, and the rest of the town's junior ice hockey team are about to compete in the national semifinals, and they actually have a shot at winning. All of the hopes and dreams of this place now rest on the shoulders of a handful of teenage boys. Under that heavy burden, the semifinal match becomes a catalyst for a violent act that will leave a young girl traumatized in a town in turmoil. This is a story about a town and a game, and even more about loyalty, commitment, and the responsibilities of friendship. The people we disappoint even though we love them, and the decisions we make every day that come back to define us. In this story of a small forest town, Frederick Backman has found the entire world. That sounds pretty good. Beartown by Frederick Backman, and it is a book club book. We have several copies in if you would like a copy of that to read. All right, upcoming programs at the library. So we didn't have toddler time this week because we had freezer meals, which thank you to everybody who participated in that. I can't wait for the next month's meals because they look delicious as well. But toddler time we didn't have this week. We'll have on April 29th will be our last one for the school year, and we're going to be doing mermaid tales for our craft and talking about mermaids. My daughter did our craft. She's kind of my guinea pig for crafts, and she absolutely loved it. If you go by our house, it's hanging in the window where she loves to show off her crafts. Book club, as I said, will be Beartown by Frederick Backman, and that chat will be on May 18th at 10 a.m. Our Cook the Book event, which is our potluck style event. You pick a recipe out of the book of the month that we have picked. You make the recipe and bring it to share with everybody who comes. That will be May 6th, and our book is I Love Nap Time Cookbook, so some pretty easy recipes. Then our freezer meals will be May 21st and 22nd for pickups. If you'd like to see our menus for May and June, they are both on our Facebook page, and you can register at any time. Another event we have coming up in honor of all of our mothers, or mother figures, we are doing a giveaway. So we have a Mother's Day giveaway because our moms are special. Tell us what is special about your mom. So if you come into the library, we are going to draw on May 10th. So starting next Monday, the 29th, until May 10th, you can come in and get a flower. We have lots of these, lots of different colors. Pick out a flower, write on it what makes your mom or mother figure special. And then we're going to post it in the windows of the library so people can see. They can be anonymous. You don't have to put your name if you don't want to, but you come in and fill one of those out, you get an entry into our giveaway. We're giving away a set of our April freezer meals, which I don't have the menu in front of me, but we just got done making them Tuesday and Wednesday, and they all sound delicious, and I can't wait to eat them. But we will have this going on from April 29th until May 10th. And whoever the winner is gets a 2-portion set of our freezer meals. So pretty good giveaway. Those usually cost $70 for people to get. So that's a very nice giveaway for people to tell us why their mother's so special. All right, trivia question. So I didn't have any Patreon questions this week. We have several all the time, but I feel like I've gone over most of them. So if you have a question about the library or anything we do here, make sure you comment below or send us a message, and I'll feature your question on our next segment. But our trivia question this week, there's a lot of traditions for May Day, and one is to wash your face with this to beautify your skin. So the tradition is to wash your face with the dew from the May Day morning. So May 1st, go out, collect the dew from the grass or foliage, and wash your face with it. The lore behind it says the moisture produced by nature is seen by the ancients as a sacred entity, vital to make things grow. May dew was therefore deemed to be the holy water of the Druids, and sprinkling it on oneself assured a healthy dose of vitality, beauty, and good fortune for the rest of the year. So if you want some extra vitality, beauty, and good fortune for the rest of the year, you could try washing your face with the dew from the May Day morning. If you do, let me know how that works out. That is all that I have for you guys this week. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all the views, and let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like me to discuss in future episodes. Have a great week, guys.